As our cardinals enter the Sistine Chapel, let's think a little bit about who they are and what they represent. Cardinals are priests, often bishops, who have been appointed by a pope and to serve as counselors and advisors to the pope.
Today we had a mock conclave, an opportunity for our students to experience this tradition in our faith and understand it in a little more of a concrete way. For many Catholics, and especially non-Catholics, the whole concept of a conclave is kind of abstract. It's not something that most of us have in our, repertoire of faith necessarily. We're not talking about them that often. And so for the younger students, the last time we had a conclave, none of the students who participated today were alive. For them to see it and experience it makes it something that they can process in a more full and beautiful way as we look to the real conclave tomorrow.
Each cardinal must vote for another cardinal in the room. They may not vote for themselves. In order to be elected pope, a cardinal must have a 2/3 majority of the votes. A special furnace and chimney is installed in the Sistine Chapel, where the paper ballots are burned after each vote. When the cardinals do reach a consensus, white smoke will be sent up and bells will ring to share the good news. The chosen cardinal will be asked if they accept the task, and then will change into their traditional white garments.
Hours out the poor, sell houses to others. They will also try to end wars all around the world and teach everyone about Jesus.
We're interviewing almost everyone to see the candidates to see who could be the best and almost narrow it down. We're trying to narrow it down to the best one.
Et suffragium incipient, which means let the voting begin in Latin.
We have together elected Cardinal Augustus Will. Conclave because, as most people know, there's a real conclave tomorrow on Wednesday, and so we just did some little thing about the conclave, and we really wanted to make our students here at Our Lady of Mount Carmel Academy understand. And I didn't really think I was going to win, but here I am. It's very exciting, but I also got to remember to stay a little bit humble, not to get too brag or too overexcited. But I think they made a pretty good choice.
It was such a gift to be able to see our whole school community come together to learn, what does our faith look like a little bit outside of ourselves. Our students in pre-K and kindergarten and first grade got to be involved out in our St. Peter's Square, and some of them were even in the room. And so they experienced it in a different way than our older students, but they're first getting the opportunity today to make those connections. What does it mean that our church is universal? What does it mean that the Pope is a shepherd for all of us? How is he different from our pastor, Father John?